Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck here at Life Point Medical. It is August the 29th. It's a Monday, and I want to say good morning to you and I hope you had a great weekend. So let's go ahead and start talking about stuff going on here at the office so I don't waste too much of your time today and we'll get you taken care of. So first of all, the COVID-19. I've already treated a few people this morning. I am a little reassured by the people that I'm seeing from this new variant. It looks like it's just a mild cold and doesn't seem to be a lot of this long haul stuff afterwards. So I think that's a blessing. We still treat it. We still offer people treatment for it, and they've got the treatment here in town. We still got our drive-through, all that stuff. Okay, but if you think you got COVID or you've been exposed or you got symptoms or you've took the home test and they're positive, then we do have medicine for you. I will tell you that the tests don't seem to be that accurate as it seems. Like for instance, I'll have a couple in the same household with the same symptoms. One will be positive for COVID and one will be negative for COVID, and so one of them's right. We just don't know which one it is. Okay, but I am reassured. I don't think it's like a life or death situation like it was the previous variants. So everybody just stay safe and continue to practice normal hygiene, and let's see how things go. All right. I got some great news for everybody. We've got a brand new phone system here in the office. So we've upgraded our phone system and our internet. So hopefully that's going to allow it or make it easier for you to get a hold of us. Now we're tweaking it, we're getting it right, and I still have 4 people answering the phones all the time. And we still just have our 4 lines that we're working all the time. But it is a new phone system. It is customizable so that we can accommodate you and not get you frustrated. However, I will say that the service that I use for the answering after hours answering service has really been useful in treating people on an emergency basis or giving them advice when they're sick over the weekend. So continue to use that, and there'll be an option to use that on the new phone system as soon as I get it set up correctly. But we do have a new phone system, and the employees already this morning are complimenting me on how well it's working. So that's good news, because we do get quite a bit of complaints about the telephone. I will tell you, though, there's something about me that's different, and we call doctors' offices all day long. We really try to get a human to answer the phone, okay? And that's what I find that most people don't do. So I know it can be frustrating, okay, but we're doing it as best we possibly can to accommodate you, and that's having a human answer the phone. All right, so clinically, let me talk about a few things here in the office that we got. And I want to go back and talk about our cardiac stuff, because that's what I've been dealing with this morning. That's what I deal with almost every day, and that is probably my most worthiest cause, because the number one killer in America is cardiac, your heart. Not to speak of the fact that how we determine whether you're alive or dead is whether your heart's beating or not. So I just want to go over quickly some of the things that we offer here in the office. First of all, we offer a general evaluation where we can take down your history and your physical exam, talk about your family history, talk about your history of smoking and obesity, diabetes, all that other stuff, and we can go ahead and kind of tell you, hey, you're at high risk or low risk for having a heart attack or having heart disease. So that's the most important thing, I think. And then we do have people, when we go get this thing called a coronary calcium score. It's a $99 test that's done at an MRI place in Habersham, and they've worked out a good deal for us. And it gives us a little bit of a signal, hey, is this guy high risk for heart disease or not? And that's by giving you a coronary calcium score, which is 0 to 10,000. And it helps us to pick up where we couldn't normally tell whether somebody was in real trouble or real at risk for having heart disease. You really can't tell, and honestly, heart disease is a lot of genetic components to it. I mean, your lifestyle, you can definitely make it happen, but I see more of it, I feel like, as a genetic component to it, and identifying those people who are genetically susceptible to it and helping them and and mediating the risk is what we really want to do around here. But we also, as far as cardiac, we have a good relationship with the two cardiac groups, Northeast Georgia and Northside. So we can definitely get you in and get you seen by cardiologists if we need to. I don't send everybody to a cardiologist, and even people who would detect are high risk for heart disease, sometimes I don't send them to cardiology because I know what cardiology is going to do, and we go ahead and do it and we get them taken care of. However, I'm not afraid to send you to cardiology too and get their opinion and help us out with that. Plus, I communicate with the cardiologist about some of the preventive stuff that we're doing and kind of getting their blessing on it, because we do offer a lot of preventive basis for that. We can also do a cardio scan, which is a vascular exam that we do here via ultrasound, when we look at your carotid, your heart, your aorta, and your peripheral vascular disease, and it can tell us whether or not you have any vascular disease already going on. And if you do have vascular disease going on, we go ahead and start mediating it, because the interesting thing is if you treat the vascular disease around the heart, which causes heart attacks, you're also treating the vascular disease throughout the rest of the body. So that's a plus. But we can also do echoes here, echocardiograms, which is an ultrasound of your heart that shows us what you're doing structurally. So, and then we have a pulse test, which is a chemical test that we do that gives us a risk stratification when it comes to, hey, what's your risk of having a heart attack? What does it look like from a chemical standpoint? Like, in other words, we looked at the plumbing, your arteries, and then we look at the structural, which would be an echo, but we can also look at the chemical and say, okay, what chemical abnormalities does this person have that would reflect a risk for having heart disease, like elevated cholesterol or a very low good cholesterol, inflammatory markers, things like that we all look at to see, and that's part of that pulse test to give us some kind of idea of what your risk is for having a heart attack. So we're really interested in the heart. Certainly, if you want any of these tests or you want to discuss them with us, we'll work with you. We want to listen to you, and we'll try to give you the best we can as far as what we should do and how we should do it. So let us know if we can help you there. So last but not least, we got the Place of Hope. The actual Place of Hope built home will be opening very shortly, even within the next few days, which is amazing. We are excited. We're going to go. There's going to be walkthroughs over the next few days, making sure everything is good and copacetic. But we're already functioning mostly, and we're fixing to go full swing, which is a blessing, because none of that could have been done without a lot of people listening to this video right now who's helped us get all this going. And I do believe that the way this thing has went out is above and beyond us here on earth. Okay, but I do believe that lots of people on this earth have helped us tremendously too, and I really appreciate it, and I know at some point the children are going to really, really appreciate it. Okay, so we do have the picnic for a purpose, which is September the 8th. I don't believe all the tickets have sold yet, even though it was pretty close the last time I checked. They are $100, and you can go to placeofhopenga.com to purchase the tickets. They're $100 a piece. This is a fundraiser, and we've got tons of corporate sponsors, and we just hope to see you there. And it's also a time to thank everybody for what we're doing and to update everybody on all the different things. I don't tell you everything that's going on with it on this video, but there is a lot of neat things. And it's every time I sit and listen to what we're doing, I get more and more inspired and more thankful that we're doing it. All right, thank you so much for giving me a few minutes out of your day to listen to me. I hope you let us know if you're having any problems so we can get you taken care of. Okay, have a wonderful day, and call us if you need us. Thank you.